When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Northwestern's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They're in overdrive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Covey. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to...
Turning on the Jets. Hits him with a stiff arm. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Give to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Raiola. Sets up the screen. Pulled down for the tackle.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really.
He's got it. First down and more. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
It's complete. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Covey. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
It's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McGee.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the Huskers get the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Steps away to find some room. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll feel the ball pops out on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barkley. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. We didn't do it that time.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He's got the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Makes his man miss. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He got it. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're testing the right side here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Creates a little room. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Nelson. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Unleashes one. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Ripping through the defense. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. They'll run the screen. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Knowles.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Rushes on him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Lacey. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Scrambling away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's locked. Finds the tight end. At the 45, on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Got it behind the line. It's Nelson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's Knowles. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Finds his man. It's Nelson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Cornhuskers have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It is perfect. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got enough for the first. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Lowers those pads. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The Wildcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense wants to bring the heat. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Luck. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Huskers pick up the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. Oh, he's getting ahead. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Lacey. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quick completion on the out route. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
Mega.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Give to the fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th.
Come on, Church.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Raiola. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
What?
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime.
That's insanity.
Looking to pass. It's locked. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they take the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. First and goal, and a touchdown will win it. Handoff to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.
Tough end of the year though with Oregon and Iowa. That ain't gonna be easy. Oh.